Ladies and gentlemen, now today, for a little bit of fun, I wanted to take out my Demon Meliodas, who I've taken up to 6-star, level 75. I've chucked on my best gear as well for now. So you can see his attack is over 10,000, man. So he's a little bit more beefy than when you just pull him out of the summon. Just something to, you know, initially consider there. So I wanted to take him against some of the Hendrickson bosses today to test this man out. So if we go to menu, replay story, we're going to try and defeat all three. And then maybe try this guy against the Knighthood boss as well. I just want to like test him out a few different scenarios and modes of gameplay, just to get a bit of a feel for this character and how he performs in like story content and certain stuff. Because, you know, a lot of people do say that this character is only really used, at least on the JP version of the game, for the extreme version of Crimson Demon, because I believe he has an additional advantage there, just due to the passive in the fight. But I want to see, you know, if he is, like, good enough to maybe be an alternative for some players to Green Meliodas. But Green Meliodas, I know that full counter, it's just way too good, man. It's just way too good. So I think what we'll do here, should we upgrade his cards? And let's go in for, let's not go in for Hellfire just yet. Let's go for Blaze Burst. Just, you know, hopefully we can draw an additional card and merge next turn. Well, there we go, 51k, man. Certainly not too bad. Yeah, okay, we've got no crazy merger next turn, but what we can do is upgrade and then move and then use. And then I'm just trying to line up like a really big ultimate. That is the end plan here. So if we move this around, gives us another ult gauge and then use it. Gives us the final one we need for the ult next turn. So this is the first Hendrickson. This Hendrickson is the easiest out of all of them though, because he doesn't hit as hard. And yeah, also you can CC this one, man. So just freezing this one is a really great, really viable strategy for an easy time. And there we go. Let's just, do you want to use Ignite? Okay, let's get another Ignite up. Should we just go for the max play here? There we go. I don't know if that Ignite's going to be enough to KO Hendrickson, actually. There's a chance it might do. Okay. That is a perfect ult there, man. 142,000 damage. Hey, not too bad. Non-crit as well. So what I'm interested to see is on some of the later Hendricksons, just because the damage is a little bit wild, if we can like KO Gotha and King and just leave like Meliodas standing and then get like a massive ultimate crit and just clutch it there. So I'm curious to see if that's actually a strategy that like is viable to work, because these are the much more difficult Hendricksons. Oh, I need to put Elizabeth on the team, don't I? Okay, I think I'll chuck in Elizabeth here. Let's get the green one instead, and let's quickly swap King's gear from King. Again, this isn't really like the best simulation for whether or not this is going to be a viable strategy for everyone, just due to the fact that, again, I do have these characters, yeah, most of them 6-star, and also some pretty beefy gear sets, which a lot of people don't have when they're initially progressing through the story. But we did do a Hendrickson guide. If you want to see some of the strategies that I initially used, I think I uploaded that to the channel about 3 weeks ago, and there's plenty of other really good ones out there on YouTube if you're looking for some yeah, some additional information there. So should we upgrade Meliodas' stuff here, or do we just go for a merger? I think let's go for, actually, I want the mergers, so let's get rid of that. Just merge that card, and then use a couple of cheeky cards on this man. We just change the play order there to be a tad more efficient. Just because the Ignite is going to stick, I think, until the turn resets. Oh yeah, also he has the advantage against this one in terms of the class. So yeah, if you see a Demon Meliodas, because you can like pull in additional units to just help you out. I don't know, I have a feeling he's going to be really great for this. I need a way to, I think I've got a way to place a debuff next turn. So I'm just going to top deck ult. Then if I upgrade everything, place attack. Oh, actually I can do defense down. I thought that was the Liz that heals, man. So yeah, I think we can just, what was it? Upgrade everything. Defense down. Go for the ult there. Bro, I suffered on this Hendrickson for so long, man. So long. But there we go. It feels good seeing that man just get blown up. 140k there. Certainly works out, man. Certainly works out. So let's go for the final Hendrickson. I think, you know, even with a lower gear level as well, you should still easily be able to get, you know, like 80 to 100k damage on that. Especially if you're progressing as well. So yeah, that was sick, man. That's Hendrickson just absolutely he just got blown up, mate. He just got blown up. Right, let's go for another one here. I think we'll stick with this team actually. Again, I'm not too fussed if green Lizhawk dies here, because for every one of your allies that does die, then you get 50% more crit chance. So we do have, I think, the disadvantage on this one. Is this one blue? Yeah, he's blue. Okay. So let's go for the merger here. And then can we rush any ult? We'll go for the upgrade there and go for Blaze Burst, I think. Yeah. I want to save that one so we can combo that with his special attack or ultimate attack for a ton more damage. So next turn I think we just move this around twice. And then maybe use this to merge. Right, so let's go for it. Let's move this around once, move this around twice. Fire off this. And then next turn we can reduce the defense, apply 3 ignites, and then use the ultimate. Oh, and you can see he's almost full health there. How much health does this Hendrickson have? I think it's about 200,000. Can I hover over this man once he's finished drawing cards? Yeah, we can. So, remaining health is just over 200,000. I reckon this combo does it, man. So let's reduce defense-related stats, apply the ignites for the gold there, and go in for a massive... Oh! Hellfire, 40k damage. Is this going to do it? No! What? Dude, that was an insane amount of reduction there. Is there something I'm missing about this Hendrickson? Does he have, like, crit resistance? I swear I zerged through this guy, like, really quickly with, I borrowed somebody's, like, Green King to do it on the first time. But this one's definitely putting up a bit more of a fight, eh? So he got number of skill uses, decreases damage taken from ultimate moves, counters, immune to, okay. A tad more troublesome than we initially expected, lads, but we're going to get the job done. Should we start building to another ultimate? I think I'm going to use that just to draw even more cards there. We can outpace this guy, but it's not going to be the amazing one-shot that we might have initially hoped for. I'll try and line up another decent amount of burst the following turn, though. Alright, so that's going to merge there, and then I need to move a card around to get the ultimate. I didn't want to use that turn, and then shall I merge this as well? Then we got Lizhawk's ult. So I think we just use Hellfire. Yeah, for this blue one, I don't really think Meliodas is maybe the best way to go if you're progressing. I think for the green one, even a lesser geared one would be absolutely fine, I would assume. Or a really good unit to borrow. Right, nice little 40k there. 38k crit. I think, does he have full immunity to all debuffs? Yeah, I think that's why it wasn't, like, hitting as much as we wanted it to there. But hey, you know, it still worked out. He still went down, so we went 3 for 3 on those Hendrickson's lads. A stat I can always appreciate. So this character, you know, he's got some uses in the right scenario. He's far from being like a wet, useless noodle. But one thing I wanted to test out very quickly as well is he like somewhat viable for the Knighthood Boss? So yeah, I've replaced him. I usually have Jericho in this slot, man. Jericho is just friggin' amazing for the Knighthood Boss. But I thought, you know, considering he hits quite hard, you know, might be somewhat viable. But we'll give it a go, man. We'll give it a go. Might be enough if you did decide to take him up for the pure love of the character to get you, you know, those 50 anvils a week. Let's have a little bit of a look. I think he's a lot more RNG dependent on this fight because, again, he doesn't start critting more reliably until people are dead. And yeah, by that point, I think you've lost a fair bit of score against the Knighthood Boss, at least to the best of my knowledge. So let's go for a bit of Blaze Burst here. Do you want to apply the Ignites first? Let's go for the Ignites, Blaze Burst. Then hopefully we can top deck a Gotha upgrade. Okay, not too bad in terms of the cards. Still kind of work with some of this stuff. I think I need to use that and then... Yeah, I need alt next turn for a bigger score. And then, what do I want to upgrade? I think I go for upgrading the freeze here. I need to draw another upgrade next turn, man. Please, another upgrade. And we didn't get an upgrade. Oh no, how unfortunate. Right, so here, let's go for another Ignite and actually attack up, another Ignite, freeze this man, straight into Ultimate. Is it going to be a big crit? We don't have a golden freeze, man. You kind of need that golden freeze if you want a really big number. But is it enough to KO? And not bad. Not bad. 240k? It's kind of like getting the crit with that, though, bro. Is like, I don't know. I feel like it's a slim chance. I'll give it one more try. He doesn't really seem like, you know, if you've got Jericho, you probably do want to use Jericho. I would at least assume there. But that was actually a fair bit more damage than I expected in that scenario. Like, that was decent, man. That was decent. Shall I try swapping out Gilthunder for Helbram, actually? Maybe the increase to attack-related stats is going to pump up our crit. And maybe if Helbram dies, we can get a 50% crit chance. I don't know, man. Maybe this is a bit of a long shot strategy right here. But I'll give it a go, man. I'll give it a go. I'm just testing out weird stuff today. But hopefully you're enjoying the, what is it? Just the exploration that we're diving into. So let's go for it, man. Let's go for it. There's a good chance that Helbram dies very, very quickly here. But his, again, his attack buff increases all attack-related stats by a certain percentage. So I think, as well, that does apply to crit chance and crit damage. But I may be incorrect. I may be incorrect on that one. Right, so let's go. It's fantastic, because you always draw the same moves in the same order, so it's just very reliable to know exactly what you're going for. But the whole objective, if you're new to that, the Knighthood Boss is to get the biggest hit possible in the least amount of turns. That is the objective. Right, Helbram's being nuked. Is he going to be able to cheat his death? Oh, not really, man. This guy's just a bit... He's a bit toast, isn't he? All part of the plan, lads. All part of the plan. We got golden freeze next turn. 50% more crit. Helbram's dead. Maybe it's going to be a big number. Come on, mate. Over 500k. Let's see it, bro. Let's see it. And... oh, yeah. 385k? Definitely not in, like, Jericho territory, man. I still wanted to give it a bit of a go, see if it was viable. And he's kind of like, he'll get the job done, but like just use Jericho is basically the bottom line of that. And I think that's the thing with this this Meliodas overall. Like, he's not a bad unit, but I just don't think he does anything like so special that the like average player needs to really worry about upgrading him. I think there are like other better characters in the game that are more cheap and more accessible. Like anytime you want, man, you know, just for what is it, 30 SR coins or 20 if she's at the top, you can just go get Jericho, man, and she does kind of everything that Demon Meliodas does, and a little bit better and a little bit more reliably. So, yeah, like, I like him, man. He's a cool character, but he could have, like, a bit more going for him. He could definitely have a bit more on his plate. But, you know, I always enjoy kind of maxing out, kind of looking at the newer characters in this game and what they may be able to do. But yeah, this one is definitely a little bit of a skip unless you're like a massive fan of Demon Meliodas and want to force this guy to work in certain scenarios. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.